Ah, there we go. Okay, we should be live. Anyone see the stream now? I think we are live. Hopefully this has worked. There we go. There we go. We should be live now. Hopefully everyone can hear the stream properly. Just let me know in the comments if you can. Yeah, we're working. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we're just gonna play some Enlisted today. Probably stream for about half an hour. Just get a short sort of stream, and then I want to just upload it to my channel. But I thought I'd just give this game a go. I've played a little bit of it. I'm not entirely sold on this game, but maybe I've got to play a little bit more of it to get a feel of it. But we'll see how we get on. Just got to turn down this audio a little bit. But let me know if you've played this game. Let me know your thoughts on it. But so far, I think I'd like to see PvP. I think that would be quite a nice addition. Let me just turn down some of this. A little bit loud. Because at the moment it is mainly just PvE, I think it is. So you've got sort of your squad that you command. But I played, say, a couple of games, and I felt it didn't kind of know what this. I didn't know what this game was trying to be. It was just sort of a weird sort of game that I wasn't overly keen on. It's not. Maybe I've got to play a little bit more of it, but I think it's not kind of like Hell Let Loose. It's not. I'm just not really sure what the game's trying to be. But it is free to play, so if you do own a next generation console, you might as well give it a go. Shit. I'll try and look at the chat because I haven't set up my other monitor, so hopefully I can read the chat. Yeah, so we are live, which is good. But has anyone actually tried this game out yet, or if you have, let me know. Oh, there we go. Ah! Shit. So once you die, you just spawn basically on this squad that you've got here. Yeah, I think it's. I like the art style that they're going for. I like what they've done with it. It at least feels like a World War II game. I think they've got some sort of currency in the game where it's sort of like coins, I believe. So you can buy, say, faster upgrades. You can buy better weapons for your squad, things like that. But I'm not planning on buying any sort of currency in this game. I'm not sure how grindy it is. I'm guessing it's probably going to be quite grindy. That's how they're going to make the money at the end of the day. Yeah, it's only on next gen consoles at the moment. I don't believe there's any plans to get it on current gen, or at least from what I saw on the trailer that they put out. It just said that it was coming to PS5 and Xbox Series X, and obviously PC. Shit! How did that not hit him then? Yeah, I know there's a lot of current gen players that wanted to play this game, and it looks like they've decided to just make it a next gen game and a PC game, as far as I know. I might be wrong, but is the audio okay? Is the game audio too loud, or just let me know if it's too loud. I don't think it should be, but just curious. Yeah. Well, I can see you. I can see your comment, TV guy. You've said how long until the developers F this one up. Well, I'm guessing it's going to be heavily monetized. They're probably going to introduce more monetization the more that we go on. Oh, sound is fine. Okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, it's a decent little game. Oh, cheers, Rise. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I mean, I just like making those sort of news videos. I mean, I used to be a console player myself, so I get all that sort of thing where you want to play these more tactical shooters. And I mean, the goal of my channel when I first made it was that very thing. Other than, I mean, I used to be like a Battlefield content creator, but a big part of the channel was always about sort of the console players and making sure that they got these sort of tactical games as well. Because I totally understand how you want to play these sort of games. And I think we are going to see more of these. I think in the future we will see more. It's just, it's taken a little bit of time because, I mean, I wish that we had Insurgency Sandstorm quicker. But we have got things like Hell Let Loose coming and 6 Days in Fallujah. And we've got, I think we've got 6 Days in Fallujah, Hell Let Loose. Insurgency Sandstorm was promised. And I think there was another game as well. But I think once one developer does it, I do think other sort of indie tactical shooters or indie tactical shooter developers are looking at these other ones and going, is there really that audience for it? So I think once one person does it, I think we will start to see more, hopefully. I'm just going to turn down this audio because it is a little bit loud for me. Yeah, I think at the moment, Almighty Smeg, I think it is, there's not too many like tactical shooters, but they're promising them at least, but we just need to actually get them. And I think that's going to be, like I said, once one person does it, I think that's going to be massive. And hopefully, I mean, I wish it was Insurgency Sandstorm, but from what we can see, it doesn't look like it, or at least it doesn't seem like Sandstorm are going to release it. But hopefully Hell Let Loose can be a solid console release. And I think that it is going to be big. I think it really will be. But I'm not sure about this game. I mean, it's decent. It's not too bad. Oh, is it Reese? Oh, sorry, yeah. I don't know how I tried to pronounce it there. Did I say like Rise or something? Yeah, thanks for correcting me on that. Oh shit, there's one. Ah! Oh my, potato aim! I got him. Yeah, it's. I mean, Enlisted. If you've got the next gen console or you've got a PC. It's free to play at the end of the day. You might as well just kind of give it a try. But I think I've got to play a little bit more of it. I'm not overly sold on it yet, but I think that's because I don't totally understand what I'm kind of doing, which is to be expected because it is a new game and I haven't really played it. But we'll have to wait and see. I know when I did do a community post on this and I asked you guys about this title, a lot of people were saying that they're not really interested in Enlisted. But considering we did have... How did that not hit? Considering that we did have an open beta today, I thought we might as well just kind of get some gameplay on the channel. Just see what it's all about. Oh, it's Welsh, is it? Oh, you're not even Welsh. I spelt that Welsh way. I'm not even Welsh. I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I thought when I saw it, it did seem like how the Welsh would say it. Whereabouts are you from? Are you from the UK, England, or... Oh, hey, you angry with AK-47. Nice to see you, mate. Yeah. Oh. I'm guessing they're not. I'm guessing they're AI. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what my squad's doing here. Like, okay, so I can tell them where to go. So I can press like X and I can say defend the point. But as far as I know, I don't think I can kind of point them to one direction where I want them to go. I think it's just I press a button and they just go, say, defend the point. I don't have, say, much control over them, I don't think. Let's go with these. But I mean, I'm doing so bad at the moment, but trying to talk and play at the same time, it is quite difficult, to be fair. Where's me? So these are my squads. I mean, the good thing about this game is that at least the sort of aesthetic of the game looks decent. I mean, it does look realistic. It looks good. But I just don't know what this game is. I just don't know what it's trying to do. I mean, I just can't articulate it very well in terms of like what I'm actually playing. It's just kind of, I feel like it's kind of conquest, and I'm just running to these points, and I've got this squad that doesn't really sort of help me. I mean, I can't really sort of point them to where I want them to go. I can just say defend that point. So I don't really know, but I would like to see a PvP mode. I think that would be quite good, because I mean the mechanics aren't terrible. Maybe I'd like that a little bit slower, say ADSing. But it's not terrible. It's just, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure what you guys think. I would hope Hell Let Loose would end up having a large and fairly popular fan base on console, but with how the market is COD and Battlefield, I think gamers have been put into the more of an arcade-based mindset. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be that the mainstream gamer is going to want a more casual experience. I mean, that's just how it is, really, at the end of the day. But it's nice to see that we are seeing more interest in these more tactical shooters, because I think there is more interest in them at the end of the day. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's going to be the mainstream, just like a more arcade shooter. But I still play sort of Battlefield and COD, and I might do some streams playing like the older CODs or older Battlefields. We could get some Battlefield 4 stream going or something like that. But yeah, it's always going to be the fact that people like the arcade shooter. Yeah, it's only PS5, not PS4. I don't know why they've done it, because I don't think this is the best looking game in the world. It's not amazing in terms of its graphics, but for whatever reason, for whatever reason, yeah, they've decided to make it next gen only. Plays like COD World at War. Yeah, I suppose it does, like the older sort of CODs. Crispy, yeah, or Crispy. You've been a long time subscriber, I remember. I remember that Crispy was from, was it that Jap Frags video that I did? That I remember seeing like a comment from you. It was like the controversial idea or something that he proposed. I don't know if you remember that. And Jap Frags was basically saying he'd like to change up the mini map or something. And I remember seeing you on one of those comments. You've been here quite a while, I think. You never read out my nickname. I'm damned in respect. Yeah, I don't even want to try pronouncing your name. Sorry, because I'll end up sounding like an absolute tit. So yeah, don't try and get me to do that. Yeah, you're from the UK. A London boy. I only got into milsim kind of genre because I'm going through the process of joining the military myself. Just wanted something a bit more realistic. Are you joining the military? Nice one, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I I mean, I used to kind of think about joining the military, but I don't think I'd have the bollocks to do it. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm doing so bad I'm not even kind of concentrating. Are you optimistic about the upcoming Battlefield, or are you more cautious? I've got to say I'm more cautious than anything. I mean, I want the game to obviously be a success. I hope that Battlefield does turn out to be a good one, and that we can have a successful Battlefield and we can get everyone back onto Battlefield. But I am slightly worried about it, especially from what happened with Battlefield 5. I am worried, but if it's a good, successful title, then brilliant. I really hope so, but I just have that funny feeling that it could be, you know. But who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I don't think we know enough about it to even comment on it, because we haven't even seen any gameplay. We've just heard rumours. We haven't even got official, really, information. It's just been... The only official information is that we know a Battlefield's coming. We suspect it's going to be probably modern / near future. But other than that, we don't really know anything. So we just got to wait. Hopefully it turns out to be good. But I do have my worries. But who knows. I want to play with my brother who's on Xbox. I'm PC. Yeah, I've got like a lot of people that I'd like to play with on console. Like, I've got a lot of friends that own a console. I'd like to play with them, and that's why I've always kind of like pushed for it, for these sort of console games to come out, because I do want to actually get back into sort of console gaming. But it's nice that we're actually getting these tactical shooters now, and hopefully I can get my mates involved in these more tactical shooters, because I've kind of been talking to them about tactical shooters. I don't know if they'd ever play it, but I do know that I've got some people that I'd like to play with on console, definitely. So it's nice that we're actually getting it, and it's nice that it's not just PC, because I've always been the sort of person that I don't really care about what sort of platform you play on. If you like playing on the PC, fine. If you like playing on the console, fine. I'm not really into any of that sort of shit. Don't really like PC elitism. I don't really like any of that elitism just in general. It's just cringe. But yeah, that's just me. So it's nice that we're getting all of these sort of games coming over. I'm not even properly playing this game. I'm just like not even watching what I'm doing. So the gameplay is probably terrible. Yeah, hopefully joining the paras. Feel like I just need to get away from my area. Was falling into deep stuff when I didn't need to. I just want to be able to help. Yeah, I mean the army's it's quite a noble job. So yeah, but big props to you that you got the bollocks to do it. And I hope it all goes well for you. So was there any you just wanted to kind of a new path then? I'm guessing you just wanted, because I mean the army does provide you, from what I've heard as well, a lot of people say that they learn a lot of skills there. So yeah, it's yeah, hopefully it's good for you. Where are we? Even if BF6 is bad, I'll get hell let loose, and to be honest, that's quite enough for me. Yeah, I mean I hope BF6 isn't bad, but I'm a tactical sort of guy. That's the sort of games that I've always enjoyed. So I really hope BF6 isn't bad, because it is still the game franchise that really got me into gaming. So to have something like BF6 to fail and be a terrible game, that would be not very good. But yeah, I've always got my sort of tactical games. I hope the new is good. Will Hell Loose release the same time during the next Battlefield game or Call of Duty? From what I can tell, I mean I don't know when it's coming. Hopefully I'm going to get an interview soon, sort of talking to the developers. and hopefully I'll be able to get some more details. But I think we're going to get sort of maybe sort of winter time. I'm guessing Hell Let Loose is going to come out, but Hell Let Loose is a completely different game to say Battlefield. It is, at the end of the day, a tactical shooter, so I think it'll do very well on console, to be honest. And you know, if you've got any sort of community that you've got on console, or you want to build a community, I'd be happy to support you all the way, because I want to see these sort of console games thrive. And yeah, if we can get a good community for it, that'll be absolutely brilliant. How do I spawn in? I don't know how I'm not. Take the seat. I don't want to be in this tank. How? I don't know how I've got to respawn here. Let's suicide. Why is it not letting me go? So is this crossplay? As far as I know, I'm not sure actually whether this is crossplay or not. Oh, so we won. Nice one. Yeah, I don't think this is crossplay, in all fairness, from what I've seen. I might be wrong, but I don't think it is. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I was on PC, but I'm switching back to Xbox console. When I get a good job, I'll have all the gaming platforms. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking to get an Xbox Series X, and I know a lot of people have been telling me, like, don't get an Xbox Series X because you've got a PC. But I do want an Xbox Series X because I know there's a lot of these tactical shooters coming out, and I'd like to get some gameplay for it as well. The PS5, maybe that might be a better. I'm torn between the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. I'll have to see, but I think at the moment I'm going for the Xbox Series X, but I might change my mind. Who knows? Trying to get a PC because I really don't. I really can't get. Oh, hello. I really can't get into any of the Battlefield games or COD games anymore. I want something harder and more realistic, and consoles really don't scratch that itch. Yeah, I mean, we are seeing more of these sort of they are getting promised now. I've got to be honest, when I was actually playing on the console platform, this was unheard of. You know, you'd never get these sort of tactical games coming over to console. That was like, it just didn't happen. Just never happened, and it used to kind of piss me off. I'd be like, we need to see these sort of console games. Console players need these tactical shooters as well. And I was the same mentality as you. I was like, well, I'm just going to end up getting a PC then. If this is what I've got to do to play these sorts of games, then I'll just end up buying a PC. But we are at least getting them promised, which is, I think, a good sign. And I just think, you know, these, I don't know the sort of development and how hard it is, but it does seem like it's more difficult to port these over, but at least they are getting promised. But we just need that one sort of game, like a Hell Let Loose, to bring it out, and I think from there we're going to just see more and more and more, which is, I think it's brilliant. It'll give more money into the tactical shooter genre. I think it's, you know, in all fairness, it's good all around, really. Is this only PvE? As far as I know, I think it's only PvE, or at least in the open beta. But in the full release, I don't think it's going to change, at least from what I can see. But yeah, in the open beta, it's PvE. Yeah, I didn't pay much attention in school. Not because I was bad, it's just not stimulating enough. And yeah, well, I saw all these people in other countries with crazy bad stuff happening. It's sad, man. Yeah, I've got to be honest, when I was at school, I didn't really... I was one of the class clown sort of people. I'd be like the Joker sort of thing, and I've got to be honest, when I was at school, it didn't really stimulate me. I was quite bored, and I was quite a daydreamer as well. And I still struggle now with concentrating. But I know when I was at school, I couldn't be arsed. I probably should have tried a little bit harder, but then at the end of the day, I think it's what you do after school, and I'm doing pretty well now. I mean, I'm doing like marketing now, so. But yeah, at school, yeah. King Tiger, How long been doing this for me? Content is amazing and to the point. Love it. Yeah, cheers for that. I've had this channel for 5 years, but I've only really started doing proper content maybe in the last year, and because 5 years ago when I started this channel, it was nothing like this. It was completely different. And I used to do like cinematics. That's why I'm called North Cinematics. I used to do like GTA cinematics, and then I decided to do Battlefield content, and I think I've just got better over time. And I'd say to anyone that's thinking about doing YouTube, it really is a long haul game. You've got to be in it, and you've got to be committed. And if you're not committed, then, you know, you won't get very far. You've got to stick with it. It does take time. But yeah, it has just been a process, and I have got better. And I used to script all my videos. Now I don't really script them. I just kind of start the recording, and boom, we're off. And you just get better over time. Where are we? I think it is crossplay. I was on PS5 playing with PC players. Okay, that's really cool. Oh, that's awesome. Well, sometime then, maybe for the next stream or something, we'll get some of you boys on. We'll get some proper, you know, get the subs going. You know, I'll get some of you boys on, and we can do a proper sort of sub stream. I think that would be really cool. Yeah, that'd be cool if we can get some of the console players on with the PC players, have a proper stream. I think that would be awesome. Maybe the next stream then we'll look at doing that. We'll get that all sorted. That'll be awesome. I do apologise though if the gameplay is really shit, because it's crap. Because I'm trying to talk and look at the chat, so I do apologise. How's it going? Yeah, not too bad, Hervis. I'm not too bad. How are yourself? I hope you're doing good as well. I'm really enjoying this live stream. It's nice to get some of you guys on. I'm really enjoying this tonight. We'll have to do more of this. I'm definitely got to do more of this. Oh, you're right, Slavic. I heard this game is great. I heard this game is by the same creators of War Thunder. Yeah, I believe it is, Slavic. I believe it is. I think it's like someone put it in the chat. I'm not. I don't want to pronounce it. It's like, yeah. I think it is the guys behind. Yeah, War Thunder. I feel you, bro. It's the same with me. No, it's PvP. It's both PvE and PvP. Yeah, you're right. It is PvP/PvE. So you've got like, I think it's 10v10 or 11v11, and you've all got a squad of, say, I think it's 5 people or something. So you've got your AI squad, and you're playing against real players. So yeah, I think it's a nice mixture, but I would like to see a proper PvP versus PvP. Maybe get more players involved as well, so I think that would be good. Mate, you took the words out of my mouth, and good man, whatever makes you happy. Well, that's it, innit? That's it. Whatever makes you happy, you got to do it. Your content changed, but your quality was always on top. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I'm just walking aimlessly. Yeah, the gameplay is not great. Sounds good. Hopefully I'm free by the next stream. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, like I said, if we can get more of you boys on, I think that would be really cool. I wasn't even looking then. Add me on Enlisted. Taliban Sandals. If that's your real name, I'll add you later. I'll add you later. Whoever wants to squad up later. Well, if that is your name, I'll have to get you added then. I don't even know how to add people on this game, but I'm pretty sure you just go. You'll probably just do it on the menu, won't you? And then just type in the username. But yeah, I think that'd be really good if we could if we could actually get some squadding up. I think that'd be awesome. And if you are new as well, by the way, if you could subscribe to the channel, I do cover more of these sort of tactical shooters. So drop a subscribe and make sure you got that all bell notifications on, because that'll always give you sort of a chance to actually see one of my videos. But I mean, everyone that just watches the videos, you're absolutely insane. So yeah, I really appreciate everyone stopping by tonight, because this was just sort of a stream out of nowhere. I just thought, you know, let's just go for it. Let's just have a stream. And I think it's been absolutely incredible tonight. I've really enjoyed it. We'll probably stream for a little bit longer, because I don't want this to be too long. But again, thank you so much for stopping by. I have to go, but I hope you have a good rest of your day. Love your content, bro. Mate, really appreciate you. Confused Capitalist. Absolutely awesome, mate, for stopping by. Like I said, anyone that comes and watches is awesome. Mate, €5. He deserves more, guys. Mate, that's incredible. That's awesome. Yeah, I really appreciate that. You don't have to donate or anything like that. I don't expect anything like that. But if I could pronounce your name, thank you so much. Yeah, really appreciate that. One thing I really like about the open beta is that they made the resupply better. Well, the thing is, I haven't really actually played this game much, so I can't really comment on any of the updates that they've done. But I know people in my Discord were telling me that they'd done some sort of update into the game, and yeah, they are improving it. But like I said, I can't really comment on it, because this is probably the only real time that I've got involved in this game. And I think it's alright, actually, but maybe that's because I'm live streaming, so I'm talking to you guys as well, so I suppose that keeps me engaged. Margie, one thing I really... Oh, yeah. The rest is natives. Woohoo! Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, I've actually got the internet's finally working properly, so I can actually stream more, which is really exciting. I actually can't wait to do more streaming. I think that's going to be awesome. But tonight, I mean, I've just been overwhelmed by the support. I'd have been happy with 2 viewers coming tonight, but the fact that I think we made it to like 20 viewers or something at one time, and that's just insane. That is insane. We're at like nearly 6,000 subs, and we're already pulling in this amount of viewers. That's mental. So crazy. That's just I mean, the love in the chat is just it's really yeah, it's great. It's great. And I do appreciate everyone. Like, I'll try and comment to every comment that I see, and I do apologize if I'm not articulating myself as well as I can. But I'm just the live streaming. I think I've only properly live streamed, I think, today, so this is like a completely new thing for me, and I think I've done okay for my first attempt. But I think in the future I want to get better at this, and I want to try and get it planned better and things like that. And yeah, I'm trying to keep up with this chat. Do you reckon Escape from Tarkov would come to next gen? I think there's potential for it. Like I said, if Hell Let Loose, fuck me, that aim is terrible. I think if something like Hell Let Loose comes to console, then, like I said, I think other developers are basically looking and going, is there actually a sort of audience for it? And I think it's just going to be Hell Let Loose looking at that and thinking, yeah, if this sells well, I think you're just going to see more and more tactical shooters, bang, bang, bang. And I can't wait for it. I think the future for sort of tactical shooters on console, I think it's immense. I think it's happening, boys and ladies. But from the analytics, I don't think there's many ladies coming on, because I think it was like 0.1% girls watching my stream. So yeah, I don't think there's many ladies involved. How goes it, North? Hope all is well, boss. Love all your content and streams. Well, almost soon. I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you so much for the support. And just everyone turning out tonight has been really awesome. So yeah, appreciate all the love in the chat. That's awesome. Don't tell me what to do, mate. I'm not going to tell you what to do with. Yeah, if you wanna do that, that's really cool. And again, I thank you so much for that donation. That's really helps keep that dream alive. But let me know as well if you want to see more streams. Hopefully we can do some more. Well, to make it short, resupply during closed beta used to be random. Oh, I didn't know. Yeah. Buzzing for you, mate. Cheers, Devlin. And me and Devlin have been playing. I mean, we've been playing for years. So, yeah, me and Devlin. I can't remember when we first met. It's got to be over, say, like 2-3 years now. It's been a while, but I've got to say he's one of my internet mates. I guess he's one of my best internet mates. I've always had a good laugh with him. I'll be on the podcast tomorrow as well. So on the Restless Natives, Daddy North, Minigun. Is that Dan Minigun from Battlefield? I think yeah, we used to. I think that's Dan Minigun. Berry spotted 21 just now. 21. That's incredible. 21 viewers. If you are new here, drop us a like and subscribe. Again, I do apologise for the not so great gameplay. I've been focused on the chat because at the end of the day, the people that make the chat or make the streams are the people in the chat. So I'm always gonna focus on the chat at the end of the day. Gameplay and me playing that's secondary. The people who are turning up is the main thing. Is Enlisted on Xbox now? It's on Xbox Series X and S, and it's also on PlayStation 5, and we've also got on PC as well. So yeah. Only on current gen Xbox. Yeah, it's not on the Xbox, the Xbox One and the PS4. Sadly, I wish it was, to be honest, and I think it could be, because, like I said earlier, the graphics aren't the best, and I mean they're decent graphics, but they're not blowing me away. You know, let's be real about that. But decent nevertheless. And I think I'm having more fun with it now, but I think it's mainly down to the fact that I'm having a great, you know, some great fun actually streaming with you guys and interacting with you. Maybe that's why I'm probably enjoying it more, because I mean I haven't really been playing it properly. But yeah, what's that? Webcam wear? Yeah, I would actually get my webcam out, but the fact of the matter is, I'll sort it out for next time. I'll get it sorted for next time. I'm surprised I've got it working this well as I have, because I was worried that I wouldn't have got it all working. So I'm glad that I've got it right and I've got it working at least. But for next time, we'll get on the webcam and we'll say, you know, because obviously then you can see me. And yeah, I think we'll have a good laugh. We'll do like a drunk stream or something very soon, almost soon. Yeah, we'll get a drunk stream going. They were always a lot of fun. I always enjoyed them. Nice, I'm getting it. Yeah, it's free. This game looks great, but the controls are so clunky and unresponsive. I've got to be honest. Yeah, I think I probably agree with you there. You're probably spot on there, to be honest. The controls, yeah, it's not blowing me away, but I'm glad that I've actually got on it. I'm glad that I've actually given it a go, given it a try, and I think it's enjoyable for what it is. But I think I'd have to form an actual opinion, because I don't think I'm giving my proper opinion because I'm talking to you guys doing a live stream. So obviously I'm going to be more engaged because I'm doing a live stream. So I think I wouldn't be able to give my thoughts and opinions properly until I've played it on my own and I've done it sort of like that. Where are we? Love your stream. Thank you, Tudor Parry. Really appreciate it. Yeah, almost soon. It's not sadly on Xbox One, which I think is a big shame. Margie, honestly, a streamer who interacts with his viewers is better than someone who just focuses on just the game. Yeah, I agree with that because I watch streams and I lose interest if the streamer's not engaged with the chat. They're not bothered about the chat. They're just playing the game. They're just saying, whoa, you know, playing the game and getting these epic gameplays. I'm not bothered about that. I'm just a simple gamer. I play games. I enjoy them. YouTube's always been just a hobby. It's never been something that's going to be a full-time job. I have a job, you know, now I work in like marketing. I just do YouTube because I enjoy it. And I come from the fact that I'm always a viewer first. I'm a viewer, and that's what it's all about to me. So I understand what viewers want to see at the end of the day because I know because that's what I want to see. The One X could handle it. Well, I think the One X could, and I think the PS4 and the base Xbox One could probably handle it as well. But yeah, for whatever reason, that's what they've decided to go and do. Matthew, pipe in. I have to go. Have a good stream. Yeah, Matthew, appreciate you stopping by. And that goes to everyone as well. Appreciate everyone coming out tonight. We'll probably finish this game, or we might go a little bit longer if anyone wants to do that. But we'll probably finish this game. And then that's we'll probably, because I'm going to be doing probably a podcast with the Restless Natives tomorrow. But if not, if I can find some sort of space, I might do another stream if anyone wants to see that. But I definitely try and stream more because I've really enjoyed it tonight. It's been really good. I think Almost Soon said, I think it's gone now, but oh no, it's there. Almost Soon. North, do you like to drink gin? I mean, I've drank it. There's been times where you just drink whatever, don't you? Because it all does the same thing at the end of the day. But I have drank gin. It's not my favourite. I've got to be honest, but I'm more of a lager man. I mean, I'm drinking like a couple of Heinekens tonight, and I'm more of a lager man. Whenever I go out with my mates, it's always the lager. So I have a few lagers, mainly. That I'm quite a simple man in that regard. I don't really have sort of my specialty. Where are we? Controls do need to get work on them. Yeah, agreed. Where are we? It must be so difficult when you got like so many messages flying through, but even just handling these sort of messages, it is quite difficult. I wish I had a PC so that I can play Squad and Armour. Well, I love Squad and I love Armour as well. So, I mean, absolutely brilliant games. I think Armour 3's got some new DLC coming out soon. There's some Vietnam DLC. And so we're going to get a proper Vietnam DLC, and it does look good. But then Armour 3, it's pretty much a sandbox anyway. You've got all the, because I've played like Vietnam mods as well, but this is like a proper DLC where it's got some. I mean, it just looked awesome. I'll have to give it a try. Maybe I can get a video on it as well soon. I think that'd be a good one. But yeah, Squad, love Squad. I've played it for years and years. I mean, I think it's been out for like 5 years or something. And yeah, I've been playing it a while and always enjoyed Squad. I love the communication side of things. It's always great. Armour with the yeah boy emoji. Yeah, I appreciate everyone that's become a member as well. I think we're up to 4 members, which is just, I mean, that's just insane. That is. Thanks for everyone that's become members. Didn't expect it, but yeah, appreciate everyone for becoming members. And I think I've thanked everyone personally as well. I don't think they want me to thank them anymore, but I do appreciate it. Bro, thanks. The rest is native. Decent first stream, mate. Appreciate that, Devlin. Appreciate it. I think there's a lot of improvement to go. I think I was a little bit nervous when I first come on the stream, because I think anyone would probably be the same when you've never really properly streamed. It is probably a little bit nerve-wracking, but I think I've settled in a little bit now, and I don't think I'm, because I think it's that initial when you start, because you want it to go well, don't you? You know, you want it to be a good experience for everyone. So I mean, I think I've settled into it now, and I think if I did this more, I think I'd get much better. But I'd probably rate myself tonight 5 out of 10 or something. But hopefully, yeah, the more that I do it, I think I'll get a lot better. Friedrich Chilton, it looks good, North. Yeah, it's all right. It's not too bad. But I think I said earlier that I've got to play this on my own, I think, a little bit more to kind of get to grips with how I actually feel about this title, because I think when you're streaming it, I think it kind of skews it a little bit, because you're not getting the experience that normal average players would get when you're streaming. Obviously, you're a little bit more engaged. Hello, Emerald90. Thanks for stopping by. I think I saw you earlier, but yeah, I appreciate you coming back. Alexander Supertramp, do you enjoy Hell Let Loose? Oh, mate, love Hell Let Loose. Absolutely love it. Great game. Been playing Hell Let Loose. I think that's been out a couple of years now, but I played that, I think, when it initially came out, and I've been playing it ever since. I've tried to get some of my mates on it, but I don't think they're as, you know, excited as I am about Hell Let Loose. But I love Hell Let Loose. I think they've done so much to it now that when I've come back to it, because I remember when Omaha Beach first got released, and the audio on that was a little bit underwhelming, because you was charging these beaches, getting off the boats, and the sort of just the audio wasn't fitting with the sort of graphical style. And now that they've actually got some improved audio, I think it's a really, really quality game. And I was actually watching Saving Private Ryan the other day, and I love Saving Private Ryan. I also love Band of Brothers as well. But I was watching Saving Private Ryan, and I was watching like the fight scenes and stuff. I was like, I've got to play Hell Let Loose, because at times it really does. It's so immersive at times. It really, really is an immersive game. And like I said, with the audio that they've improved, it's a solid game now. Well worth the price. And I think when it comes around to the consoles, because you've actually got the Eastern Front coming. Sorry, so you've got the Eastern Front coming with the Soviets. So when this does actually come to console, you're going to have the Soviets as well with all those new maps. I think that's going to be a big deal. I really do think that's going to be a massive deal. And for the price that they're asking, I'm getting wrecked at the moment. For the price that they're asking, it's not a massive ask, and I think you get a lot of content. I think there's going to be more on the way, and I think it's going to be a big game on console. I really do believe that. And from what I've played on PC, it's just getting better and better. And having like 100 players in a World War II game, I think that's a great thing. But there's also Postscriptum as well. That's another good title. But that didn't really get the same sort of reception that Hell Let Loose did, which is a bit of a shame, because Postscriptum is decent. Did you just get a Colin North? You are pretty good with that, okay? I've had a few good hits. I think that's about it, mate. I think other than that, I think we've had some pretty poor gameplay. Do you reckon I should probably upload this on the channel? Maybe. I don't know if it's. I don't know if the gameplay's good enough, but maybe I should talk about the Enlisted a little bit more, give my thoughts on it, so that I can actually upload it. So I would say Enlisted so far. I think it's a decent title from what they've done. Enlisted, I think there's some positives. I think there's some clunkiness about this game. I think it's good that it's a free-to-play title. Doesn't make it a good game though. But the fact that it is a free-to-play game, it means that you can just get involved. And I think there are some good aspects in this. I would like to see a PvP sort of game mode in this. I know it is PvP/PvE, but I would like to see a proper PvP game mode, because I think that's going to be, you know, I think that would elevate this title a little bit more, because at the moment it is PvP/PvE, but it doesn't. It's a little bit. It doesn't really know what it's trying to be. So I think with PvP, a proper game mode with, say, for instance, 64 players, some proper objectives, maybe improve on that clunkiness, maybe slower down the ADS so it is a little bit more tactical, because at the moment it's in a weird middle ground. It's sort of arcadey, but it's not tactical either, but it feels like it should be a little bit more tactical. It's hard to explain, but I think what they've done so far is decent. I like the maps that they've implemented. Like, I think we're on some sort of beach landing. It's probably, you know, a Normandy style map here that we're on, and they have got quite a few maps. I know someone said earlier that there should be more maps that they should implement, and yeah, I mean, the more content that they can add, that would be brilliant. But yeah, I think the maps and the environments are decent, but it just does feel a little bit clunky and a little bit like it doesn't quite know what it is as a title. So I think there are improvements to be made, but it is free to play, so you might as well give it a go. Don't take my word for it. You know, if you might really enjoy this game. You might think it's a really fun game and something a little bit different, and maybe it might even be for console players. It might be something that's maybe better for those guys, because there isn't, you know, many tactical shooters on there or many authentic World War II shooters. And I would say that this is sort of authentic in many ways, I guess. So it might scratch that itch for many console players. So that might be something that obviously you console players could try. So I would recommend it, but like I said, it hasn't blown me away, but it's decent. I'll give Hell Let Loose a try. Again, can't wait for Hell Let Loose to come to console. Me too, it's amazing. Super stoked to play it on PlayStation 5 as well. Do we keep going with the stream? I was confused for a moment, but I will stay here till the end. I think we're going to go. I mean, I'm enjoying it, and there is quite. I mean, there's still quite a few of you guys in here, so I mean, we might as well go for a little bit longer. But at the end of the day, it's up to you guys. If you want me to go longer, I'll go longer. I don't mind. I'm having a good time, so if we want to go longer, we can. But I was planning on sort of uploading this, and if you do upload, say, a live stream to your channel, and it's, say, I don't know, like 2 hours or something, it doesn't, you know, people don't really like watching it back, because I think when it's only a live stream's really only good when you're in the live stream itself. So we could go a bit longer though. We might as well. Is there a big Russian update coming to Hell Let Loose? Yeah, Soviets. At this point, if FPS isn't revolutionary and doesn't offer something new to the game or to the genre, I have no interest in it. Well, that's the thing. That I mean, there is a lot of sort of generic titles out there, and a lot of games that don't really sort of offer anything new. There's a lot of copy and paste going on, AAA games especially. I remember doing a video on that, actually, talking about you know, the biggest problems with AAA games at the moment. And I've always said, you know, there is a lack of innovation from AAA games. And it's a shame, actually, because it would be nice to get some proper innovation, but I think they're so driven by market research that they're not actually kind of looking at what players actually want. They're just looking at, say, the numbers and going, but you know, this sold well, and maybe that's what players want. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just think they're so driven about kind of looking at where the next trend is and not actually thinking, you know, let's make some proper good games. Let's make some good solid games. Let's not rush our games out. And I just think that's the issue really with AAA games. There is no need to innovate. Why innovate in AAA games when you can just milk players now? You can literally just kind of put out a free battle royale. It's sort of like, you know, there's so many battle royales out there, Warzone and Fortnite. And I think a lot of developers are basically looking at those games and going, let's just chuck out a free-to-play game and let's just shove in tons of microtransactions, and we know we're going to make sales. And why even bother? You know, I think a lot of developers, or not developers, sorry, because I think the developers do actually care, but I would say a lot of the higher ups are going, what's the point of even trying to make good proper games now? Because there is no need. And that's a big shame. And game companies are getting just, you know, so wealthy now. They're making so much money. And I think 2010 was kind of like or for me anyway, because I'm only like 21, so I'm sure a lot of people would probably disagree, and there's probably, you know, the golden age is probably different for you. But, you know, I remember, because I started playing games probably when I was too young. But I remember like 2010, there was just so many baller games out there. There was some proper good games. And it was just like banger after banger. Like some proper good titles that I remember. But I think recently it's just been getting quite stale for AAA games. And I'd like to see some proper innovation. I don't really see it. But if Battlefield 6 can be that sort of one where it gives us some proper good destruction, gives us a proper good multiplayer that players want, none of the sort of garbage that we saw in Battlefield 5, that was just an absolute joke. And that reveal especially, I don't know what they were trying to do with that. I don't know who they were trying to appeal to. Absolute joke. But if Battlefield 6 can return to a proper good grounded Battlefield game, more of a modern title than a near future game, then I'm sold on that, and I'd really be up for that. But I've gone on a bit of a tangent, so did you say there's a Dutch map coming? I don't know if there's a Dutch map coming, but I know there's, if you're talking about Hell Let Loose, there's Soviets coming, but I don't know about this game. I don't know how many new maps are coming. Do we keep... I've already read that. Oh, I hope you'll find one soon. I'm not optimistic, to be honest. Yeah, I think a lot of people are the same as well. I think a lot of people aren't too optimistic about it. I think people are all just thinking the same. We've had our fingers burnt with Battlefield 5, and I think a lot of players have basically just lost interest with it, and they're thinking, is it ever going to return to a proper good Battlefield game? And I think a lot of players are wondering, is it ever? And I think we're all worried. I think we're all worried. And I hope, because I think it could be the end of... I mean, it's quite a radical statement, but is it the end of Battlefield if the next Battlefield game isn't good enough? I mean, let me know if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just see Battlefield 6 as being that real pinnacle moment in the Battlefield franchise where it just has to be good, because I think they lost so many players with Battlefield 5. I don't think they could afford to have another poor release like Battlefield 5. I think that would be kind of the nail in the coffin. But like I said, I could be wrong. But that's kind of the feeling that I get anyway from what I kind of saw. Tudor Parry, gonna hop off this. Love the stream. Really appreciate you stopping by. I've probably gone on longer than I probably should have. Or probably than I was going to, but I think we might as well. We've got a few, we've still got some people left in the stream, so might as well just go for a little bit longer. And if you are new here as well and you've just stumbled across this stream, if you could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. And if you could drop a like as well, it just kind of helps with the algorithm. The algorithm likes a a good like. So yeah, that would be much appreciated. Izonzo might be good and might be an okay prize. I'm really excited for Izonzo actually. I think Izonzo, it could be potentially a very good game, and I really enjoyed Tannenberg and Verdun. So to have something like Izonzo, from what I can see from that being set on the Italian front, I like the sort of theatre that they were going for. It's definitely something that I'm interested in, and I want to learn more about that game really. And they were talking about the dynamic things about the map as well. There's like dynamic elements within the game, and I don't think that's going to be like full-on destruction, but I think we saw in the trailer that there was like a bridge that collapsed, so we're going to see sort of small dynamic events like that, and I think that's going to be that's going to be quite an interesting thing to kind of see in Izonzo. And it seems like they've also updated the graphics as well. I think it's, from what I read, it's on the Unity engine, but I think there's been some upgrades that have been actually added to the Unity engine, and it did actually look pretty good. And I think it is going to be quite a nice price. I think maybe $19.99, sort of $20 would be a nice sort of price. Oh, wrecked. He got wrecked. I don't think I'll buy a new game for 2 years. I mean, if there's no... I mean, I suppose if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I mean, from what the games have recently been coming out, I mean, I'd probably be the same. For AAA games, anyway. I think I'm more of an indie tactical shooter that I've become. I used to be a proper AAA gamer, but I think just recently the AAA games have been so poor that it's like I'm not as bothered now. It's quite a sad thing, really. I wish the sort of AAA games would get better. And like I said earlier, for people that have joined, I do hope for a good Battlefield game. I do hope that AAA games can get better. But I think we've got to be real with ourselves that AAA games are going in the sort of direction that we don't really want to see. I mean, we're seeing a lot of microtransactions creeping in. And I mean, that's nothing new, but it's been happening over, say, the course of, I would say, probably 5 years now. It's been creeping in more and more. And we even saw it with, say, like Battlefront 2. They were trying to implement a free-to-play model within a full price $60 game. I mean, that's not what we don't want to see. That's no good. And I think a lot of players are thinking the same as well. I think we're all getting a little bit burnt out. They're just squeezing us out of just every little bit of money that we've got. But I think that's where we're on the stream tonight. But I've really had a great time streaming to you guys. So I think everyone that has come along and has supported the stream tonight, it's been an incredible sort of first proper stream. And I've tried to answer as many comments as I could. But again, appreciate everyone stopping by. And I think we'll probably get another stream on the weekend if I'm not going out. So if we can get a proper... I'll probably get a proper stream going maybe on the Saturday, because we're on Thursday now. So if we can try and get on a Saturday, I'll probably do a stream, and we'll look at maybe in the near future we'll get some of you guys involved. So I can add some of you guys as well. Yes, I spilled tea over my tablet. It's perfect time. So appreciate everyone stopping by. Thanks again. If you could drop a like, that would be awesome. And if you could subscribe if you are new, make sure you got all bell notifications on. And see you later, guys. Hopefully I can end this stream properly. See you later.